Hi everyone, welcome to Food in a Flash. My name is Coach Mariah and today's topic is blueberries. So as far as blueberries go, they get the name blue because they're blue in exterior color. And then for the most part, they are sweet. The sweetness can vary depending on how ripe they are. So the more ripe, the more sweet, the less ripe, the more tart. As far as how often they're available, you can get them year-round in grocery stores here in the US, but typically as far as when they're grown in North America, it's going to be from April to September. And then from November through March, we actually get blueberries imported from South America. So as far as why you should eat blueberries, one serving is about 1 cup of blueberries, and they're very low in calories. There's only 80 calories in one serving. And then there are 21 grams of total carbohydrates, which breaks down to have 4 grams of fiber and then 15 grams of natural fruit sugars. So also blueberries, they're very high in fiber, so great for digestion. They are fat-free, sodium-free, and cholesterol-free. And they also help strengthen the immune system. And they are very high in antioxidants. All right. So blueberries, with them being so high in antioxidants, that's important because it helps protect the body's cells from damage caused by free radicals, such as cancer. And it also helps reduce muscle inflammation, soreness, and fatigue. Blueberries are very high in vitamin K, which is really important because it improves bone strength and helps prevent osteoporosis. And then it helps prevent heart disease, as well as it promotes blood clotting. So something to point out with that, if you're on any blood thinners or anticoagulants, you want to just keep that in mind and maybe check with your doctor on how much of those you should consume just so they don't interact. But then as far as digestion, blueberries are great for helping to prevent constipation. So when you're selecting blueberries in the store, what you want to look for is actually blueberries that have a little bit of a tint of a silver, where it almost looks like you need to wash them. That actually means that they're fresh, so that's good. Then always turn the carton upside down to check for any mushy or possibly rotten berries, just so you can, make the best selection. And then once you get home, you can certainly store them in the refrigerator. Always make sure you rinse them before eating and try to eat them within about 5 days of purchasing, just because we don't know about how long they've sat in the store, and they don't typically last too long once you get them into the house. Now, if you aren't able to eat them within that 5 days, you can always go ahead and freeze them for later, so you can use it to prevent waste. And then blueberries can stay in the freezer for up to 10 months. You can can blueberries, and if you do that, you'll want to store them in a cool, dry place, and they can last up to 2 years that way. So that's another great option. So blueberries can be used for a number of we can consume them in a number of different ways. We can just eat them raw as a snack. You can eat them frozen. You can puree them. You can add them to salads. You could add it to yogurt, baked goods. You could also add it to smoothies, or even when you do the puree, you could add it to certain sauces to give it more of a sweet flavor. So the recipe that you'll see that I posted in the chat is a blueberry caprese skewer, which I thought would be really fun for the upcoming holidays. So it's a little bit of a twist on typical caprese salad. Really the only difference is we're subbing out the tomatoes for blueberries. So it's mostly just that fresh mozzarella cheese, blueberries, a little bit of basil, and then just drizzling it with that balsamic dressing. So thanks so much for joining, everyone.